Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. We got a video today from Cheek Slaying Headquarters. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time. What the?
I dressed up like I worked for Kamala's campaign, and now I'm gonna deliver immigrants to her supporters.
No! We are voting for you, don't worry.
Are you?
Of course.
We do have a surprise, if that's okay, just real fast.
You have a surprise?
We're looking for a place for them to stay. They just came across. They'll sleep on floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with kids.
sorry, we just can't.
Could they just like sleep on your lawn?
They need a place to stay. They just came across.
My teenagers live with me.
Oh, that's fine. Hector, he was dating a teenager like a little bit ago, so
Okay.
they just came across. They don't have papers. You're in support of like the whole border situation, and we're just trying to get them a floor to sleep on. We're a house of COVID. You guys want COVID? They said they could survive it.
We work with her, so we know how to say her name.
Earlier you said Kamala. The way she pronounces her name is Kamala. You don't work with her either.
See that car? We have 3 dudes who just came across the border. We're trying to find them a home.
Find them a home.
Just say I'm voting for Donald Trump without saying it, okay?
That's a wrong attitude, mister. I said
The reverse psychology.
So you're voting
hilarious.
Kamala.
no. You said it again.
That's funny how fast they say no. The hypocrisy is real.
What's the message to Iran?
Don't.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word. Pretty straightforward.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
You know, the big stick theory. I like that theory. I like that the U.S. spends so much money on military might. It makes it so nobody wants to mess with us. I'd rather people not want to mess with us than us spend less money on it and people constantly trying to do something.
I'm good. I don't need any more rights. So if you're gonna advocate, do it for yourself. Because your girl is good, okay?
I think I'll pass.
Okay.
I can do all things that my husband can do. Some of them I don't want to do. I don't want to do. That's a boy job. That's a girl job. Please keep the rest of us out of it. We don't need a woman president. Oh yeah, I said what I said. That is a man's job. We are too emotional. We might be able to find out what they did on July 25th, 2006. We might be able to find out who they dated in 3rd grade. But we are too emotional. We'll be
So you
when
can
somebody
stalk.
pisses us off and then wake up in the morning and go, that was probably not a good idea.
Feminists be like, equal rights for women. Also feminist, what is a woman?
Meanwhile,
What is a woman?
What is it? That's a stupid question, dude. That's a dumb question.
What is a woman? It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the question. Yeah, define the woman without saying woman. You're in college, paying for an education. What is a woman?
How about you talk to someone with media training? How about you talk to someone
You don't need media training. It's not a trick. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the...
What are you talking about?
It's the college kids of America.
What's a rock? It's a rock. It's this rock hard thing that's rocky.
Going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt, who think it's a trick question when you ask them what a woman is.
But wait, there's more.
you know the difference
His name is
left-handedness
Dwayne.
and trans care for youth? You don't have to take drugs if you're left-handed.
Nazi rhetoric, social contagion.
Oh, Nazi rhetoric. When you lose a debate, call your opponent a Nazi instead of actually debating it.
I didn't call you a Nazi. I said that's something that
got
Nazis
it.
said.
But let me ask
Here's the cool thing. You don't need to take drugs necessarily if you're trans either.
Yes,
also,
but
the cool thing about
we
being
give
left-handed
them-
and being transgender is that it actually is something that you're born with. So
But let me ask you a question. Yeah, Hitler had a dog. Hitler was a vegetarian, went through this before.
he also drank water.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, do you? This is the most important question. What is objectively a woman?
Someone who identifies as a woman.
Okay, so that is not a definition. That is circular reasoning.
That's a
like
Green Bay's Packers fan.
That's like saying a hat is something that looks like a hat. So you have to give a definition of what a woman is.
What is a chair, Charlie?
Well, a chair is what a human being sits on when answering questions from confused trans activists at University of North Texas.
deflect, 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 and more deflect. The kid came fully prepared just to do that. Not a single straight answer. No
Oh,
pun
he ain't
intended.
straight, that's why.
Now, if you want to identify as something, but can't define it, how on earth can you identify as it? I have never seen someone more confused than Joe Biden.
Everybody knows I like kids better than people, man.
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Keep yapping, man.
Best rapper alive.
Tupac.
Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
You're the sucker. You're the loser.
But basically, I'm here to announce that we're building Iron Man.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him of having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant. What are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
And he calls me a jackass. He's a jackass.
But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
That sounds bad.
I love the Mexican people. El hombre del pelequin.
Well, nice to see. How old are you, 17?
6.
Bro, does Joe Biden even know he exists?
I just don't want to die.
No, baby, you're not gonna die. You're not.
I know that with
And
you
we're
as-
gonna be smart, and
with
we're
you as the
gonna
president,
fight.
we're gonna win.
We are gonna win. Yeah, sure. What were you
If Kamala Harris was here right now, what would you tell her?
She's a douchebag, man. How you gonna be on a podcast while your American people is out there in a hurricane having life-threatening situations? And also with that abortion thing, 'cause it seems like everybody's jumping on a bandwagon with Kamala for the abortion, but most of them chicks that's pro-abortion, they ugly and fat as a fuck, looking like Whoopi Goldberg. Nobody wants to procreate with your ugly ass anyway.
Whoopi Goldberg is out here catching strays. No lies were detected and not a single stutter from this man. This brother has been training his whole life for this exact moment.
If abortion isn't murder, then why is it a double homicide when a pregnant woman is killed? If you don't own a gun, you don't get to make decisions about gun laws. That's how abortions work. As if making fun of people isn't free too.
Oh, it's totally
After
free.
watching the opening ceremony of the Olympics, I have to ask, why is it okay to mock Christianity but no other religions? So a mother can abort her baby if she...
I do love BJ's Bazookies. Just a shout out to BJ's Bazookies. They're not sponsoring anything. That's probably one of my favorite desserts out there is the white chocolate macadamia nut.
doesn't want the
Try it out,
responsibility, but a father will go to prison if he doesn't want the responsibility.
Yep.
Interesting. You cannot pick your bedtime. You're 6. You want to pick your gender? That's totally fine. Remember when they put a trans woman in a females only prison and he impregnated 2 other inmates? I remember.
Now for this next clip, I want you guys to pay attention very carefully to Kamala because I've done enough narcotics and have been absolutely cooked out of my mind enough times to know that Kamala is tweaking.
Shout out to Cheek Slayer admitting that he's just been on drugs for a long time. Like, the most things I've ever done was weed, and then I've done shrooms a couple times. I've never touched anything else, but I know a lot of people out there and a lot of friends out there that have experienced the smorgasbord of drugs.
I was like, Mommy, you know, the thing about this, I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye. And so it's remember, I'm a prosecutor. I have focused on that.
I almost thought, remember, I'm a prostitute. I almost thought that's what she was going to say.
I mean, in a nutshell. And it was the assessor at the time. Can you perform some marriages? We need more people. And every nook and cranny of City Hall.
Yes.
Important is that we also appreciate the nuance. You know, there's a lot to do. There's a lot more to do.
Okay, she touches her nose a lot, but I touch my nose a lot, so I always have an itchy nose.
Who's over the age of 18 as though they're an adult. You know, because it was doubling it, right? Right, where poor people sit in jail and people who have money get out, that there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system. So, for example, not to sell you a bag of you-know-what, but it was difficult.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you say no to drugs.
Meanwhile,
my ex is crazy and I have to lock all my doors. Hey, dude, you need to go.
I'm coming back.
No, you're not.
I'm moving my stuff
I
back,
broke up
dude.
with you last night. You're leaving.
I don't care.
And all your stuff is here?
Yeah,
Are you
I
crazy?
have nowhere to go. Move.
No, get out of my apartment. No, you need to go. Stop. Seriously. Okay, go to the front door now.
No.
What are you doing?
I need to take a shower.
Fine, you're staying in here.
What?
You need Jesus.
Caitlin Bennett broke this liberal's brain by asking a simple question.
How is Trump racist?
You want to answer this for me?
Nope, this is for you. You made the claim, back it up.
He has had multiple people be killed.
He has had people be killed.
Ma'am, I live in a town where there was riots.
Very good. I'm glad that that's where you come from. However, who has he had killed?
He's caused his police to do it. He has militia-ized this country.
He has militia-ized this country.
I can't speak English because I suck at it, but ma'am,
Don't assume my gender.
Don't assume your gender? What are your pronouns then?
They and Z and princess.
Princess? Mm-hmm. Damn.
How is he a racist?
I'm not gonna answer you.
Damn.
Why? Because you can't or because you won't?
No, because I'm pissed at you and you should leave our campus.
Oh, no. This is a free country, right? Whose streets? My streets.
This is a private campus.
No, it's not. It is a public university. I just want to know how Donald Trump is racist.
Because he has had his militia, our military, be used to protect buildings against people who have been killed multiple times.
Because they're lighting them on fire and they're killing police officers.
I've never met anyone
confused.
who has been killed multiple times.
Yeah.
Have you? And when she said, I can't speak English because I suck at it.
I do.
That's probably the only true statement she made all day. And the sad thing is, she is not alone. She's a part of a huge societal bacterial infection.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, it's called an STD. The U.S. is going through 5 of them. Make that 6. You know, like I wish I could just go over there and just start like rubbing these dogs in the butt and stuff, and like patting them in the butt, and you know, like what we do with dogs. You know, start giving them belly rubs and all this. Is this gonna be a problem? All of a sudden, is it gonna be me too? But they identify as a dog. How am I me tooing a dog? Right? A dog doesn't have rights. Like I'm confused.
Give them dog food. Don't let them eat human food. Problem solved.
I'm not mentally prepared for this. Do you think she voted for me? She looks like a lesbian. Georgia has a lot of black people. This is a lie. Girls, what is going on? There's no way I would not win Georgia. I don't understand, but my mama always said, let go and let God. I win at everything I do. No, white wine.
White wine.
White wine. I love Jersey. That is black excellence. I'm a strong middle class girl. Yeah. Come on, Shaniqua, come on. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. She got shoulder pads and a bald head. Beyonce, you endorse me and you lose Texas? Kamala Harris, get it right on phone. Suck my clit. Why is he coloring over my state? Okay, back off. Back off.
There's a massive difference between how Republicans treat people and how Democrats treat people. When I was a liberal, when Republicans found out that I was a liberal, they didn't say anything. They just left me alone. Or at the most, It was agree to disagree.
Yeah, we don't really want to argue all the time because it's not worth the time and effort.
Now that I've decided that I'm voting for Trump and have been very vocal about it, I have never been attacked so much in my entire life.
Join the club, pal. Yeah, join the club.
I've been called every name in the book by the party of love and respect.
Right?
I call myself a joyful warrior.
I've been called slow, dumb, idiot, everything under the sun about my looks. My voice is too deep, constantly called racist. I actually got a comment calling me racist.
That is really racist.
All of the back.
I get called racist all the time. It's just kind of funny. When I first, you know what's funny? When I first started, I did feature a lot more black creators and things like that. And people always called me out on that. And it's weird to me because I've lived in Compton area and I've had a lot of, black friends. And The Godfather was the first like red pillar or manosphere person that got to me. So I just gravitated towards his content, and then from his content, I gravitated towards all the other contents around him, which happened to be predominantly black. I wasn't trying to steal culture or anything like that. I just didn't have much of a reference point other than from what I've seen myself and experienced myself personally, which is mostly, somewhat black culture. It is what it is.
Backlash is pushing me further into Trump and pushing out the message.
At this point, being called a racist just means you're a real ass person that lives in reality. It's funny because they preach tolerance and acceptance, but they themselves are the least tolerant and accepting.
Now that we're all saying what we're thinking, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think if you voted for Donald Trump, you're ugly. I think you're all freaking ugly, and I think you're dumb as bricks. And I think you're a bigot in every sense of the word, every use of the word. I also not only won't care when all the bad stuff that's gonna happen happens to you, I actually want it to happen to you.
I am so...
I don't think I've ever said I wanted anything bad to happen to people. Like, ever. I've always said, sometimes people deserve the bad things they get. But I've never wished ill on people. Like, that's the part that I'm always... Do we not care for each other in our own country? Do we always just hate each other constantly? Because I care for the people around me, my friends, even strangers that I meet. I have somewhat like empathy and care for them. I'm not going to just go around disrespecting people or whatever it is, right? There's that courtesy. Why are we so quick to shoot literally people down, pew each other down, not directly with real pews, but with how we talk to each other.
You think America is a racist country?
No, it's not. I'm Puerto Rican. We say legal migration. We say no discrimination. We say justice for all. And we say it with love. We don't do it with hate. We advocate with truth and love. That's why we do it. You look at these people. They're giving me the finger. They want to assault me. They're getting in my face. They hide their face with masks. They don't respect this city. And it's not very hard. If you hate New York, if you hate this country, leave. Just because you can make it in doesn't mean you can disrespect it. See, that's what you get.
And the true fascist shows up trying to interrupt. The guy at the end just proved his point exactly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal. I'm immune. I could come down and start kissing everybody. I'll kiss every guy, man and woman. Man, not with a lot of enjoyment, but that's okay. Making Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that.
I mean, if this man's kiss really cured diseases, hey, I'm just saying.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on? I have a full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. Turn them off. Let's go. Ready? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. And he voted for Obama. The pilot said, no, Mr. Trump, this is something you shouldn't do. What was that? Is that a dog? Uh-oh. It's Hillary. Yeah, you can get her out. Get her out. You know, she looks just like Hillary Clinton, actually. Is that Hillary? Hillary, is that you? Goodbye, Hillary. Bye. Say hello to Bill, Hillary.
I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man.
Like, that's the thing, right? We're not trying to spread hate. We're just trying to spread knowledge and just for men to protect themselves. Do I really hate the women out there? No, I hate their behavior that they exhibit out there, but doesn't mean I hate women. I'm sure most men don't hate women. But yeah, women's behaviors have gotten out of hand to where men have to criticize. And we want to criticize because we want to correct the behavior. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.